Hello everyone. So in this video, I will show you how you can save your JWT token inside your browser cookies. Uh, I think you will understand that happening on this by watching that video thumbnail because I see and in earlier I am also face issue about that. So for frontend we are going to use React.js and for backend we are just create a boilerplate of Express server and we have installed the a JSON web token or for converting a token. Okay, so yeah, so what I want, actually not interested to use that. Here I create a button. When I click that button send a payload, and inside the payload that have a email and password. Okay, so now here I'm getting that email and password. So what I want to convert that email and password into a JWT token. So for converting that, I just create here a variable which is token, and here I use JSON web token dot sign, and here I pass the payload which is request dot body. Now here I obviously know what was the payload, but in your case you might don't know what was the payload or something else. So you need to handle that upon your use cases. So here I pass that request dot body, and here I have to pass a secret or private key. So if you want to generate something, so you just go here and type node and open your node inside your terminal, and here type crypto dot to base 64 if I'm not wrong, or I forget the command actually, crypto. So here you can see that was a crypto byte, and that byte length is 64 4 bytes. So I just copy that, and here you can put that inside your environment file, but here I just paste here that because that was just a demo, and in your case that is not obviously not a demo. So okay, now we are getting a token. So if you want to see the token, so here I can console of that token, and I can Ruti and click login, and you can see the token is here. So if you want to see the what have inside the token, then you need to go JWT.io, and here you have to paste the token, and you can see the payload is here. That means the token is successfully generated. Now we have to save that inside your cookies. So if you want to save that inside your cookies, so what you have to do, you have to pass a cookie to your browser. So here inside the res or response, you get a parameter which is cookie, and here you have to type a name is token, and then the value is a token. Okay, so now if I click login, and you can see here they have a request which is set token, and that was that. So if I go on the application and they have the cookie, then you can see they are not having cookie. That means that cookie is not saved. So actually you have to say you have to pass some option here. So the first option should be is that HTTP only. So HTTP only is, this means if you mark that as true, then you cannot access by using your browser. Okay, like here you get something in your console log, then you can type here document, then cookies, then you can take the value by here. But if you mark that as true, then you cannot access that value by using your browser or dev tool, anything. Okay, then they have a expire or max age. So I just love to use max age, and that is 1000 millisecond to go 60. Multiply 60, that means 1 minute, multiply 60, that means 1 hour, multiply 24, that means subtotal means that is 1 day valid. That token should be exist on that browser for 1 day. Okay, so now they have something like the same site. Okay, so the same site, if you take a look, that is on localhost, and our server is also running on localhost, so the same site is known. But in your case, that should be if you use a subdomain, then for that case that should be also known. But if your server domain is something like hamito.com, that is your server, and if your client is something like .com, that is your client, so then you can see that one and that one is a different domain. So in your case, that you should use LAX. Okay, so for now I just going to use none, and they have secure. So secure is something like that value will be set only on HTTPS. So like that is my domain or my client. If you take a look, they are not having HTTPS. So if I set here something like the value is true, then the cookie is not going to save on your browser. But if you if you manage to get the SSL, and if your domain have that SSL certificate, and you have the HTTPS, then you should use secure tool. So for now, I just go with secure true for show you is it work or not. So I just go here and click login. And if you take a look, now this time I have the same token set token request, and here not have any token. Okay, if I refresh, they'll not have any token. But if I just make a simple change that to false and to login, and here if I go cookies, now this time that is also not found. So what was the issue? If you take a look on the set response error, they have something like this. They have expired path, maxes, everything is looking good. Inside your fetch, they have something like also credential. So you have to pass that credential is include. Now, if you not use that, then that will be not set. So you can see now this time they have something like that is this attempt to set a value by a set cookie header is blocked. Okay, that is blocked. Now, because it had the same type known attribute but did not have the secure attribute, which is required order to same side. Okay, so that have some issue. If I check index.jsx, and that means that asks me for true, because same site, if we use same site known, then you have to give the secure is true. Now, if I make that secure is true, then this time they'll not have any issue. And if I take a look, and they have the token. So yeah, you can see our token is successfully set here. Now, if I want to just access that token by using my browser, document.cookies, okay, cookies, and there, I don't know how to get that, but you cannot access by that. So I think you understand how you can set your JWT token or any kind of authorization or authentication token in your browser cookies. And that video is all-time work for any kind of browser or any kind of environment, any kind of project. You just need to go with same approach. The first thing you have to do when you using that fetch or any other thing, for all you found something like credential, you just need to include that. And for course, inside your course, you have to use that credential is true, and you have to pass a response where I have the token name and the HTTP only. I explained that, maxes I explained, same side I also explained, and secure also. And if you want to debug that, then you can found something like as I show you here, something like they have a mark. You can debug like that. So that will help you. So that in this video. See you on any other video. Hopefully you will like it. If you like that video, please ensure that you have subscribed that channel and like that video. And I am really waiting for your comment. So stay tuned.